Hello, this is Yaz Hands, and today I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I'm gonna give you guys a voiceover, just like a professional art YouTuber. What I usually start out with in commission works mostly, but sometimes I do this for my own personal work, sketching out some poses, some options for the commissioner to choose from. I was asked for poses where the arms were up and manipulating the hair, kind of to show off those beefy arms. So I got a few poses running. I usually try to get 3 or 4 solid options for the commissioner to look at. And then the commissioner can also pick and choose and maybe even combine features from one pose with another. I tried one that was a little bit tilted forward or slouched. But eventually the commissioner went with option C, which is honestly like a really good choice. So I start with a little bit of line work, a little bit of sketch work, because the gesture and the outline needs a lot more detail. So I start figuring out where things are going, how muscles are laying down, and how the anatomy is supposed to look like. A lot of the gesture here is getting turned into actual solid shapes. And you can see I'm cleaning up as I'm going, because whenever I feel like I have a good line in or I have a good shape, I just commit to it. So I start erasing all the sketchy lines and add a bit more weight to any parts that I feel like the line weight could accentuate the form. You can see here I start futzing with the face a lot, which is what a good chunk of this video is going to be, because even though I do like the face, it's not matching too well with the reference photo that I got for this character. So yeah, I keep trying to make it look a little bit longer, but at the same time I still want to keep that gesture of her tilting her head a little bit down. I futz with it a lot. I try to get back my fundamentals, try to figure out how the face looks like, or how the skull looks like. I keep futzing with it. I put some construction lines, that usually helps. A lot of going back and forth between layers. I'm trying to really get as much of the likeness from the reference photo as I can into this. And then I go hardcore on some, like the construction of the face here, just to make sure I'm not messing it up. A little bit more review on the top right. And then I start adding a bit more details in here. Any plain areas with no features, I just add a few lines. If it's a seam, if it's a fold, if it's a bit wrinkles. And then I start the fun part, adding all these colors and rendering to it. I generally do it straightforward and color pick from the reference, and then use that, but then you still have to adjust a little bit to kind of get the vibe right. My shading is generally a purple multiply layer. So here we can see, I'm trying not to make it look too shiny or too overdeveloped, because my style is generally a little bit cel shaded. And then adding a few strands, more shadows, more details. And then adding some braids in, because that's part of the character's design. I definitely didn't forget about it. And then I felt that the shirt was a bit plain, so I decided to add some details, maybe some Celtic designs, but I decided to go with something a little bit more simple. And I think it turned out pretty good. And then last but not least, there was one more detail, which was a white strand in her hair that I forgot to add in the first time around. I'm pretty proud of this result. I'm pretty happy with what I got. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's what they say, right? That's what they say in the videos.